I really think you need to stop trusting all the big content creators for your opinion on things. Skate, or Skate 4, comes out on September 16th, and I really think you should wait until then to form your opinion on this. I know what the opinion is online about it, and I've seen what you guys are all saying, but it's better than it looks. I've had the access for about 2 months now, and I've put a lot of time into playing it, and it's an enjoyable experience. The controls feel good, fluid, the motion is fantastic, the animations may need a little bit of work, but overall it's not bad. And I think a lot of the bigger content creators are just getting lost in the sauce and reporting some misinformation to you guys too. And over the course of this video, I want to debunk some of the rumors and outright lies that have been told. So buckle up, because this one might be a bit of a doozy. Now first and foremost, I want to talk about the video I've seen posted by Patrick CC, or Pat CC. And before I say anything about the video itself, I just want to say he is a fantastic creator. I've been watching his videos for a long time. Now, in the video, he talks about a couple big points about how skate's lost its identity, that this game doesn't accurately represent skating culture anymore, and that this is a safe, corporatized version of what skateboarding is nowadays. Now, his examples for why this is the case is he turns to the art style of the game and how it's lost its grittiness from the original 3 of the series. And although he's right about there being a change in the art style of the game, he neglects to inform you why that's happened. Now the reason why is because they want it to run on as many platforms as possible, from PlayStation to Xbox to PC to even mobile. Now the thing is, the more platforms that you're on, the less complex you want your game to be, because the less versions you have to update in between everything. Now, I myself am not a programmer, but I do have friends that program, and having spoken with them, they say that having to make different versions of the same game for different hardware is a pain. And getting into optimization for whether you're on a 1050 Ti or a 5070 series graphics card is a headache. To avoid having to do that is to make the game less intensive and work better on all sorts of different hardware. But to top it off too, who cares? Every video game is trying to go for a hyper-realistic style nowadays, and getting some unique art style is a good change of pace. Developers to focus on what's more important, which is the gameplay rather than the art style. Gameplay, which is extremely solid by the way, it plays phenomenally. In all of my time, I've had one crash, and that was my own fault. I gathered a bunch of players, we placed a bunch of items to make our own course, and then one of us collided into it and caused me to crash. And then all I had to do was boot back up the game, and I was able to rejoin the session and play with my friends again. It was no problem at all. Another criticism I've seen is people referring to all of the customization being locked behind microtransactions, which just is not the truth. That being said, I'd be lying if I didn't say there are microtransactions in this game. It's just not as predatory as some may think it is. So to start, I want to talk about the customization options that you can unlock directly from just playing the game, which are all in a box system. Now I know, box system, you might freak out, but hold on and hear me out for a second. As of the time of recording this, there is nothing about FOMO or having to worry about those boxes ever going. And you actively unlock different boxes as you play the game. So if you level up an area, you unlock a second or third box in that area, and within those boxes are different items you can unlock. To unlock them, you have to play the challenges throughout the map, which give you a token, and you use those tokens to unlock different boxes, which are set at different price points based on the items within them. While Hedgemont, which is the starting area of the map, has boxes that go anywhere from 150 credits to 350, but the items within vary in quality and style, whether they have a lot of graphics on them or a licensed item. And the cool thing about every box is that you can't get duplicates, so though there may be 10, 11, 12 items in that box, once you've opened it the 12 times, you've unlocked everything. You're not going to have to open it 20, 30,000 times to get everything. Recording, there is 10 boxes per zone, 3 zones already in the game, and a 4th on the way, with more on the way as well after that, confirmed in the roadmap. Which means there's over 300 pieces of clothing for customization, skateboard parts, trucks, boards, grips, decks, wheels, all of that, right at launch. Monetization, which it is a little bit expensive for some things right now, but that's always got a chance to change down the road. The prices I have here are all Canadian because I'm Canadian, but the lowest tier package of credits you can buy, which is 500, costs $7 Canadian plus tax. And the average price of an item I've seen in the shop is about $250 to $350, sometimes getting up to over $500. And they do assign a rarity level to the items within the shop, but don't ask me for the rhyme or reason behind it. I've seen a pair of purple Vans shorts go for less than a pair of black sunglasses, even though the shorts are a licensed item. They also offer bundle items, which are going to be more expensive at about 1,000 tickets or credits per bundle, sometimes more. And they'll spotlight a specific brand like Dickies or Vans, which for about a week at a time will feature a tab in the shop with different items with the logo on it, from overalls to t-shirts, shorts, and pants. They also offer a dedicated tab just for skateboard customization, which features different wheels, board art, grip tape, trucks, etc., etc. Now, all of the paid content is featured on a time-based system, so there is FOMO mechanics, but they last from anywhere from 48 hours to over a month and a half so far. And I will state, again, this may change down the road because we are still in the before early access launch, so some stuff might be just sitting in the shop waiting for early access launch on the 16th. But as of right now, there doesn't really seem to be a big push for FOMO because they want you to take your time and actually invest in the game. Now, I will say, and this might just be a side effect of them being focused on gameplay first, most of the customization stuff does not seem that detailed or worth buying. It's a t-shirt with Vans written across it, or Girl Skater, Dime Glory, or Dickies logo. It's not very complex. So I am hoping down the road they add some more graphic tees, maybe get us some funkier designs, give me some bands on the shirts, stuff like that. Now, to touch back on another topic that I mentioned in the intro of this video is the style and culture of the game. Skate has lost some of the grittiness that the series is known for, especially from Skate 3. And I think it's intentional. If you look at skateboarding culture now, it's kind of lost the grittiness that it once had in the early 2000s. I mean, it's been over 10 years since Skate 3 came out, and skate culture has taken a massive change in public perception. In the early 2000s, skateboarding was seen as rebellious and different. It was interesting and cool, a way to show off and show out. And in the 2020s, skateboarding's become a lot more mainstream because of that. I mean, just for reference, look at the 2020 Olympics or 2024 Olympics, where skateboarding was a big part of them. Or the X Games, which is reporting over 323% increase in viewership in under 18 crowds, which is in large part due to social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So in that regard, it's never been easier to get into skateboarding or to watch skateboarding content. And not even just that, we've seen a resurgence in skateboarding video games. In the last few years, we've had the Tony Hawk Pro Skater remakes, Skater XL, Session, and now Skate on top of it all. And that's just all the skateboarding games that I can think of off the top of my head. So, to bring myself back to my original point, skateboarding is no longer the cool underground thing that it once was. It's no longer gritty. It's mainstream. And with that being the case, it gets watered down, the original vision gets lost, and we end up with a more baby version of what originally was there. And so this is a reflection of what skateboarding looks like today, not what we remember with the rose-tinted glasses from 10, 15 years ago. If it was on purpose from them, it's actually a really smart way of turning the mirror back to what skate culture looks like today. But I don't really want to give EA credit for it because it doesn't feel like it was something that was intentional. Now, I hate to be all doom and gloom, because honestly, it's got great potential. It's in a fantastic spot, and though it's not perfect, there is a lot that could be changed. It's fun, and honestly, that's all it needs to be. It's a skateboarding game. It doesn't need to be super serious. I mean, Skate 3 had you crash and break every bone in your body so you could unlock a piece of meat. And I mean, there's so much I haven't touched on in the course of this video that I really should have. So let's rapid fire a couple of them off right now. Quick Drop, the ability to let you build your own skate tricks, is back, and it's fantastic. The ability to make your own parks and share them with friends is on the way. It's confirmed in the roadmap. Dark Slides are also confirmed in the roadmap and on their way for around December. New events, including possibly Hall of Meat, will make a return. And with that, I want to ask, what feature are you most excited for with Skate? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you have any questions or anything, I will try to answer them. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for the support. As a smaller YouTube content creator, this kind of support means a lot to me, and I appreciate it so very much. You know the drill already. Do all the stuff, the liking, commenting, subscribing, all that. If you enjoyed, go check out some other stuff on the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.